know y'all see the title. Know y'all see the title. What's up? I'm in the building. It's Cave. Yep, I am him. He is me. What's up, y'all? Yeah, man. It's a lot of money on YouTube. It's a lot of money on YouTube for a single episode. Shannon Sharp made over $6 million. Shannon Sharp made over $6 million off a single one episode. One episode, Shannon made $6 million, y'all. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all come into the building. Appreciate y'all. Let me know where y'all calling from. They talking to you. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing, man? $6 million off a single episode. Y'all see that nice bike in the background? Shout out to all my bike riders. You know, we got a nice bike in the background. So Shannon made a 6 million off a single episode. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no hater, man. I ain't no hater. I ain't never been a hater, bro. Like, anytime I see somebody winning, bro, I congratulate them. Because I know I'm a winner too. So winners congratulate winners, you heard? You know, so winners congratulate winners, man. I ain't no hater, man. You know, 6 million off of. So now y'all see, YouTube paying big money, man. YouTube paying buku bucks, 6 million. So you know now y'all see, YouTube is cashing out. My man cashed out 6 million off an episode, Cat Williams episode. So let's get to the article. You know, let y'all come in a little bit. So Shannon Sharp may be raking in millions from his popular podcast. So his popular podcast is making millions of dollars. In a Hollywood Reporter interview released, the former NFL player turned podcaster implied he made around 6 million from a single episode of his popular Club Shay Shay podcast with the dynamic comedic actor Katt Williams. So he confirmed, yo, my one episode with Katt Williams made me $6 million. 6 million plus. 6 million plus. 6 million plus. Yo, what's up, Elroy? What's good? So everybody should get into the YouTube thing, man. You know, you might not make as much as Shannon Sharp, but you're gonna make something. I promise you. You're gonna make something. You get into the YouTube game. Appreciate y'all for coming in. Yo, but stop spamming my chat, bro. Stop spamming my chat, bro. What I'm talking about? Talking about Shannon Sharp making $6 million off a single episode. So let's get to the article. Appreciate y'all. I'm KV on. What's up? I'm KV on. DJ Gaming. Appreciate you for being here. All right, let's get to the article. So, in a Hollywood Reporter interview released May 30th, so this was May 30th when Shannon released this information. May, you got June, you know? So, the former NFL player turned podcaster implied he made around 6 million from a single episode of his popular Club Shay Shay interview with Katt Williams. So he implied he made over $6 million off of one interview. And we talking about, like we're not talking about in a span of a year. Nah. He probably made that, man, YouTube. That's what I'm saying. So the nearly 3 hour interview raked in more than 70 million views in less than 5 months. So that interview, 3 hours. So that goes to show you, people do have a long attention span. People like long content. This was a 3 hour interview that got over 70 million views. And that made him over 6 million. So we know anytime you get views in the tens of millions, look out, man. Your bag gonna be big, bro. You know what I'm saying? You get views in it, your bag's gonna be big. Do you want to be? Yeah, 6 million. He made 6 million off an episode. Now we all seen the Katt Williams viral episode, the Katt Williams viral interview. So that, I go to say, you never know. You never know when you're gonna get your viral moment, bro. They probably went into it thinking it was just gonna be another regular interview. It's just gonna be another regular interview. That's what they thought it was. Let me get you out of here, bro. Yeah, so Shannon Sharp, Katt Williams, they probably went in there thinking it's gonna be another regular interview, not knowing this was going to be the one that's going to put you into orbit. So you never know, man. I take that and say, damn, he made 6 million. I'm monetized. I could make thousands. That's my goal, to make thousands. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make hundreds now. My next, YouTube pay is going to be a couple hundreds. That's good. For doing something you like, for just talking in front of a camera. I get paid to do that. I get paid to talk in front of a camera. So imagine you get millions. It's gonna blow your head up. So fast forward, now we got Shannon Sharp in this situation. Coming off that Katt Williams interview, he made over 6 million. So you couldn't tell him nothing. You couldn't tell him nothing. You couldn't tell that man nothing. I got 6 million. I'm going viral on YouTube every day. Like, even in a pandemic, it was always a Shannon Sharp meme coming out. Shannon Sharp this and Shannon, you know what I mean? That goes to your head. Now, if you ain't humble enough, if you wasn't taught to be humble, that's going to take you down. Period. So let's get more to the article. So Shannon Sharp says in the interview, he says, I remember thinking, if I get 10 to 15 million views, that's going to be a big damn interview. The Hollywood Reporter, he reported to the Hollywood Reporter, says, I look back at my producer and he's shaking his head. He was like, Shannon, this is going to blow up the internet. I'm like, really? You think we're going to hit 15 million? In 2 months, it racked up 63 million views. And that's not including the 1.7 million audio-only podcast downloads. Damn. So in 2 months, it racked up 63 million views. So it was doing at least 30 million views a month. 30 million views a month. You know how big a YouTube check gonna be? Like I'm thinking from somebody who's monetized and somebody who gets paid from this stuff. Like, how big your check gonna be? A 30 million video, 30 million view video? Man, like, that's a nice chunk of money. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it from a business standpoint, a content creator standpoint. 30 million views on any of your videos, that's a big chunk of money, bro. 30 million. That's what we strive for. We strive to get our views in a million, because we know that comes with a big bag. That come with a big bag. So we go hard every day. So shout out to all my content creators. You go hard every day. Shout out to all the content creators, man, that go hard, that make content. You know what I'm saying? Keep it up. So Shannon says, I remember thinking, if I get 10 to 15 million views, that's going to be a damn big interview. Shannon told the Hollywood Reporter. I look back at my producer and he's shaking his head. He was like, Shannon, this is going to blow up the internet. I'm like, really? You think we're going to hit 15 million? In 2 months, it racked up 63 million views. And that's not including the 1.7 million audio only podcast downloads of the same show. So 1.7 million audio downloads of the same show. We did 1 3-hour interview with ads every 4 minutes. That's, man. So think about this. Now, this is the most important part. Yo, what's up? He said 30 million. All right, let's go to the first month. The first month was 30 million views. And he said it's a 3-hour interview. He put ads in this 3-hour interview every 4 minutes. So every 4 minutes, you watching an ad. And he's getting paid every 4 minutes. That's a calculated, man. You know what I'm saying? Coming from a business content, like, wow. You know? So anybody who don't make content, they ain't gonna understand that. But when you make content, you monetize, and you understand a 3-hour video, 30 million views, ads every 4 minutes, man, you ran that up. Salute to that. So he said, man, he said, we did 1 3-hour interview with ads every 4 minutes. Ads every 4 minutes in a 3-hour interview. Ads every 4 minutes. Damn. The outlet reported his podcast is ran by production company The Volume. There's a split with the revenue, Sharp explained, but I get the lion's share. So he pays the producers and this and that. But he said, I get the lion's share. The lion, Lion. Asked how much he made off the Williams episode. Sharp says, a lot. Shannon was asked about being quoted saying, if you think it's 2 million, it's 3 times that. So remember, there's a rumor going around like, how much did he make off the Katt Williams interview? And he said, if y'all think it's 2 million, it's 3 times that. Regards. He said regarding pulling in 6 million in revenue from a single episode. 6 million in revenue from a single episode. Man, talk about cornering the market. That's what we do it for. You get monetized. You want a video to hit 30 million. Once a video hit 30 million, you set for life, bro. This is residual income. This man get paid every month. No matter the scandal, no matter what's going on, they still got to pay him. He still got revenue that's going to come every month. Finances that's going to come every month. 30 million views, 60 million views, 100 million views. Listen, man, you getting paid for life, man. That ain't running out. Because they got to keep paying. You know what I'm saying? The views don't stop. You know, once it hit that, it's an overdrive. It's an overdrive. 6 million. I just want y'all to see 6 million off of one video. That's one video. Man, I'm not talking about a whole catalog. I'm not talking about a whole album. One video, bro. And you got thousands of videos. And one of your videos made you 6 million. Come on, y'all. Y'all better get into the YouTube game. This man in his 50s and he conquering the YouTube game. You know, you mean to tell me you in your 20s, you in your 30s, you can't figure it out? That's excuses then. That's excuses if you can't figure it out. And Shannon Sharp made 6 million off one video. $6 million off of one video. You can't figure it out? He old as hell. You young. You hip. You fresh. You could figure it out. So, let me see. Any more? Yeah, so that was an article. Shannon Sharpe made $6 million off the Katt Williams interview. Let's do a little recap. He said, if I get 10 to 15 million. So he was projecting 10 to 15 million. If I get 10 to 15 million, I'm good. But it went beyond that. It doubled that. He was thinking 10 to 15 million in the first month. See, like when we make videos, we are projecting the first month. His first month did 30 million. He was projecting 10 to 15 million. It doubled that. And then after 30 million, it took off. And he got 1 million audio only downloads of the same episode. 1 million plus audio only. So he's all the way up here. So Shannon head is all the way up there. You couldn't tell him nothing. He was like, yo, I'm on top of the world. I'm a millionaire again. I figured out this media thing. He thought he figured it out. Y'all hit them likes. Let's get them likes up. Y'all, I appreciate y'all for coming in the build. I'm talking to you. What's up with y'all, man? Iranian? What's up? Shout out to Iran. We worldwide with it. But Shannon thought he figured out everything. He thought nobody could tell him nothing. That's a problem with life. That's a problem with people who got a lot of money. They feel that they know everything. You can't tell them nothing. They don't want to hear nothing from you. I made the money. I don't want to hear nothing. Well, that's what people with money, until you get knocked off your high horse. They knock you off your high horse. They bring you back to reality, and you really get to see. I was tripping. And the girl, she looked so basic. I'm like, yo, Shannon, you fell to that, bro. It could have been, it should have been a bad John. Like even a bad John can't get me, but she gonna try. She got to be super bad. Then I'd be like, oh, damn. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But a basic one, like, I'm like, she basic. She looked like a Walmart girl, a Walmart greeter. She looked like, somebody you shouldn't be dealing with, bro. Yo, Derek, it's top of the morning, Derek. Top of the top. We got the mods in the building. Mod gang. Mod gang or no gang, man. Grand Rising, man. Top of the morning, Derek. It's another day for us to be great, man. Shout out to my mods, man. It's another day for us to be great. Another day, y'all. Another day. So Shannon Sharp, he got knocked off his high horse, man. He got brought back to reality. Like, y'all don't think Shannon Sharp being humbled right now? You know, y'all don't think Shannon Sharp feels some type of way? Of course he does. He thought he was smarter than everybody. He thought he had it all figured out until a, a plain Jane, a simpleton. Look at the way she speak, bro. Look at the, oh my God. Like, you know what I'm saying? You should have been, even the audio, bro. Let's play the audio, man. You should have known you was being set up, bro. The audio. You should have known. Like, all right. Like, even you went to her house. You went to her house. You don't never go to a female's house, especially if you're a celebrity. Because you know why? You walking into a setup. You know what I'm saying? You walking into a setup. Now, you come into a house. Guess what? She got the cameras ready recording. She got the audio ready recording. So she gonna be in setup mode. The camera's recording and you smashing. You know, of course you're gonna say stop, no, stop, no. The camera's recording. You walked into a setup. She gonna play the setup role through the whole thing. Soon as you walk in the door, she on setup time. So she gonna say everything. Cause you know the cameras are rolling. So she gonna say stop. Don't do it. No. Even though she don't mean it. The cameras. That's why you don't go to their house. You gotta come see me. You gotta come where, you know what I mean? Where I set the ambiance. I'm not walking into a trap with hidden cameras and hidden audio. I'm not doing that. Who does that? I'm not going to no chick house, bro. You was taught at a young age, bro. You gotta come see me. I ain't coming to your crib, bro. You gotta come see me, ma. You walk right into a setup, Shannon Sharp. You went to go see her. She like, come on, bro. You walk right into a setup. All the audio. She's saying setup words. She talking mad fake. You don't see that? You being recorded? You don't see, like, you walk right into the trap. You walk right into the trap. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to have some people to save you from yourself, bro. You got to have people to save you from yourself. And you got to have people that you going to be able to listen to. Man, better off getting that. It would have saved him. It would have saved him a headache, gang. He better off getting that. It'd have been one and done. Pump and dump. You gone. Better off getting that. Get your rocks off, you done. That, you know the streetwalker, she ain't gonna put your business out there. She a businesswoman. She about the business. Hourly rate. She gonna do what she gotta do and get on. You better off doing that, man. Ow! Bro. I look at this every day, bro. I'm like, yo, I can't let no chick take me down, son. Adam fell to Eve, bro. Like, these females, bro. Adam, let Eve, you know what I mean? Shannon, bro. Mike Tyson got caught by Robin Givens. Tiger Woods got caught by his nanny. Come on, man. They saying Shaq. Yo, Shaq, bro. Yo, Shaq, yeah, son. They saying Shaq had a piece of that. Shaq got money. So like once you got money, bro, and you don't like somebody, you could pay. Get all kind of dirt on them, son. You could pay to get all kind of dirt. You feel me? I trust me. Money talks, man. You want to get that dirt? Money talks. Hello. What's up, Davinder? Hello. Money talks in this society, bro. You got money, you could get all kind of dirt, bro. I heard that Shaq room. I heard that Shaq talk too, bro. You ain't the first time saying that, bro. I heard this said Shaq was setting that up, bro. I heard they said Shaq set up that play, bro. Shaq set that play up. I heard that too. I heard that. Now, if y'all know Shaq, man, Shaq get real emotional, man. Shaq don't like when you talk about him. You know what I mean? Anybody who knows Shaq, they know Shaq is real emotional. You talk about Shaq, he gets real emotional about it. That big dude like that get emotional over words. Know what I'm saying? Big man like Shaq. Gonna let words affect you, bro? Yeah, but Shannon said some stuff about Shaq, and Shaq, they ain't like the man. So, Shaq is loving every moment of this. What's going on with Shannon Sharp? Shaq is loving it. You think Shaq ain't liking this? Shaq feels good. Shaq feels vindicated. Shaq felt like, yeah, I got my payback, or whatever payback Shaq was. Shaq felt he was owed. But money talks, man. You know what I'm saying? Money talks, man. They want to get some information on you. They're going to pay. They're going to pay. They're going to pay. You know what I mean? They're going to pay. Salute to y'all. Salute to the Mod gang in the building. Mods, I see y'all, man. The Wrench is in here. Davinder in here. Derek Jackson in here. It's always a good day when I could chop it up with the mods and the people. But it's always the mods first, you heard? I always tell y'all, man. The mods at the round table, we chopping it up. And the people just watching us. You know what I mean? I respect y'all watching us, but this is mod business. You know what I'm saying? This mod business right here. Bro, can you hear me? He said, bro, can you hear from me? Who? Who's that? What are you talking about? I don't know who's that. Yeah, but yeah, man, you like when you famous like these Shannon Sharps and the Jay-Z's, and you actually think they go to people's houses, bro? You know what I mean? You think they go to people's houses, bro? What part of the game is that? Like, even if you ain't rich, you still don't go to no girl house, bro. It's a recipe for disaster. You don't never know who waiting for you, who doing this for you. You know what I mean? You gotta wait out those options. Especially when you got money and everybody know your face. The girl know you coming over, she probably texted somebody to come set you up. Doing this, doing that. I'm very, very careful, yo, how I move. How I move. I'm very careful how I move. Very careful, bro. And you know what I mean? And I ain't even rich. So imagine if I was rich, which I am gonna be in due time. When that happens, you know what I'm saying? Move the same way. I'm not gonna change up. I'm not gonna get reckless now that I got money now. I'm rich. So now let me get reckless in life. Let me get more dangerous in life. Now, like it's backwards, bro. The more rich you get, bro, the more you gotta preserve your life. Man, I want to enjoy my money. I'm trying to enjoy it. I'm trying to preserve my life. Even when I ain't got no money, I mean, even when I still preserve my life. I was never a crash out. I was never ready to go run the shorty crib and shorty call you ready to go run over there. Nah. That's why you in the situation you now in. That's why Shannon in the situation he now in. You know what I'm saying? That's why he in a situation now. Too impulsive. Too impulsive. You saying all kind of crazy stuff on the phone. You doing all kind of crazy stuff in person. You dealing with girls that's damn 30 years younger than you, and you doing too much, man. It's a lot you doing. You have to get checked. This is your checking. Okay, how much money you got? You still gonna get checked, bro. You think the money gonna stop you from getting checked by the universe or whatever, whatever creator y'all believe in, God, universe, whatever y'all believe in. They check you, man. You get out of pocket, you get too big-headed, pause. You think nobody can stop you, you know what I mean? They check you, man. And I seen another article, man, with this let me see. Deion Sanders' son, Shakur. I think that's his name. I don't know his name. Let me see. Deion Sanders' son. What's that guy name? What's his name? Yeah. What? Shador? All right. So Shador Sanders. Now Deion Sanders' son, Shador Sanders. His cocky attitude and this and that is turning the coaches off. The coaches don't like that. Oh, he's cocky, he's this, he's that. Listen, man, do y'all want to win? I'm like, cocky? I'm like, I could care less. Bring him to my team. Let's win. Do we want to win? Or are we in our feelings? I could care less if the kid is cocky. Can he play? Is he great? Like his dad. That's all I care about. I don't care about nothing else. I want to win. Ain't we coaches and owners? Ain't we here for championships? Or are we the feeling police? Which one is it? Are we the feelings police? Or are we here to win and have greatness on our team? Even if he's cocky, I could care less. If that could propel the team to greatness, to feed off his energy, why punish that? Why punish Shador? Why punish him? Ain't we here for great? Man, I'm like, what? Bring him here. Or the coach like, oh, we don't want that. Oh, he's too full of himself. Bruh, that's for win championships, dummies. You got to be that. That's what win championships. You got to be, yeah, fired up. I'm ready. It's time. Not being conservatives. A lot of people passed up on Shador, and they're gonna feel stupid when that man have a championship ring. They're gonna feel stupid when they passed on him and he winning multiple championships. Then what? Then what? Because somebody gonna pick him up. He already got picked up. Now what? Okay, I couldn't be first pick because everybody want to hate. Second pick, people prank calling me, talking about, yeah, man, you got in and y'all prank calling. Now I see people hate greatness. Why would you hate that? Why would you hate greatness? Prank calling them, you punishing them for what? For being great? Listen, man. I don't think people be want to win, bro. Y'all don't want to win, man. What the hell y'all in football for? What y'all in football for? I'm here to win championships, man. What we here for? If this dude could help us win championships, bring him on board. If he could fire up the locker room, bring him on board. What is wrong with people? People don't got a winning mindset. They haters. Even the owners. You hating on a kid? You an owner. You damn near a billionaire. Owners are billionaires. NFL owners hating on a kid. Shador hating on his greatness. You an owner. You should be like, yeah, bring him aboard. We gonna get some rings out of this. Hello? Y'all don't want to win. So when I see that, I'm like, okay, they clowns. Hey. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all come into the building.
You see that big ass roll of tape?
Yes, sir. Got you, my boy. Wait. Now, if you was calling, my phone had died.
No, I wasn't calling.
Okay. Charging it up now. Can you hear from me? Sudu. What? What is you saying? Who's that? Sudu Mali song? What is that? Sudu. Check it out right now. Don't let me copyright. Sudu Move. What is that? Your song? Sudu Move. So, Shedeur Sanders got drafted to the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns. I don't know, let's see the Cleveland Browns stats. That's the team he's on. Cleveland Browns stats. See the Cleveland Browns. What they look like. Cleveland Browns. 5 things to know about. Cleveland Browns. Their head coach is Kevin Stefanski. Cleveland. So Cleveland got Deion Sanders' son, Shedeur. Now, let's see how Cleveland do this year. Now, what if Cleveland win the championship? What if, the hype is real? Because some people say, don't believe in the Shedeur hype. Don't believe in this. Don't believe in the Shedeur hype. What if the hype is real? What if he comes in and even take Cleveland to the finals, to the Super Bowl? Because when the last time Cleveland even went to the Super Bowl? Let's see. Last time Cleveland went to the Super Bowl, man. Last time Cleveland Browns went to the Super Bowl. He probably take them to the Super Bowl. So it says the Cleveland Browns has never appeared in a Super Bowl. Come on, man. So, yo, man, they try to put him on a scrubby team. You saw it, yo. And he was projected to be the #1 pick, right? And they try to put Shedeur on a scrubby team. Much love from New Zealand. What's up, man? Shout out to New Zealand. Alex, I see you. Yeah, but they try to put Shedeur on a garbage team. The Cleveland Browns has never appeared in a Super Bowl. They are one of 4 teams in the NFL to never have made it to the Super Bowl. Then they even go to the playoffs. Let's see. Did Cleveland Browns ever went to the playoffs? Oh. Yes, the Cleveland Browns has made the playoff multiple times in their history. Okay, we got a Browns fan in here. Shout out to you. So the Cleveland Browns has reached the playoff 26 times. Shout out to that. So 26 times, and since returning to the NFL in 1999, they made it 3 times. So since 1999, the Browns have made the playoffs in 2002, 2020, and 2023. Okay, they made the playoffs, but they never ever made a Super Bowl appearance. That's the big difference, though. And like we're doing the Cleveland Browns history to see, because I'm learning also. So this says the Browns have won 12 playoff games and have won 4 championships in their history. So they won 4 in their history. They won 4 in their history. So the Cleveland Browns is it's a team that they want to throw them on, so that it's it's like a sink or swim. Like we know Shador is great. We could just see the burst of greatness in this kid in the youth. So the older people can't diminish that. Y'all can't extinguish that. Why? Why would y'all want to extinguish that? Why would y'all want to silence him? I just don't get it. Browns he said the Cleveland Browns just try not to show off. I like that. Low key. Oh, shit, I thought you had it open still. Oh, you got it. Yeah, I like that. So it goes to show me. So they try to put him on a less cocky team since he's so cocky. Y'all get it now? Okay, Shador is he's out there. He's so cocky. He's so outlandish. Let's put him on a team that's low key. Let's put him on an old man team. Cleveland Browns. What is that? Cleveland Browns? That's an old man team. Respectfully. Ain't no Kansas City Chiefs. Ain't no Oakland Raiders. You know what I mean? Ain't no even the New York Giants. He could have came to New York. That'd have been lit. Why he ain't come to New York, man? New York could have brought him here. What about Peyton Manning? Peyton Manning's father had a say in where he wanted his sons to go. Thoughts on the Browns this season? My thoughts on the Browns this season. The Browns are going to be looked at through a microscope, because look who's over there. So it's going to be pressure. It's going to be pressure on Shador, and it's going to be pressure on the whole team, because everybody's watching. Everybody want to see him fail. They want to see him fail. They want to see the whole team fail. They want to see whatever team you go to. I want to see it fail. So, there's more pressure for them to perform and to make it to the playoffs and hopefully the Super Bowl. Why? Because all the stuff Shador is okay, let's see. Now you got to perform. All the talking stops. Now you're drafted into the NFL. Where's the big boys? No talking. You got to live up to your father's, and then that's another pressure. You got to, you know what I mean? You got to live up to his father's legacy. Now, when we talk about legacy, look at Bronny James. Look at Bronny James. Now, look at Bronny James. Bronny James is not living up to LeBron James' legacy. He's on the same team. And he's not even a factor that they have to go get Luka. They have to go get somebody else. They went to go get Luka. It was supposed to be Bronny and LeBron winning championships. That's what LeBron envisioned. But Bronny couldn't live up to his father's, his legacy. The same thing with Shador. He had to live up to Deion Sanders' legacy. And it's very hard for your kids to match that. It's very rare too, because you might be strong. What if your kids ain't? You know what I'm saying? What if your kids just ain't strong as you? You always got to put that into, you know what I mean? So you got to give them cushion. Because they might not be strong as you, because you got to remember, Shador was born rich. He wasn't even signed yet with no NFL money. And this man had damn near $1 million worth of jewels on. That's going to rub the owners the wrong way. That's going to rub the whole NFL the wrong way. That's why they all turn against him. They're like, look at this cocky person. But he's Deion Sanders' son. You know what I'm saying? So, it ain't like if just a regular kid. This is Deion Sanders' son. He's going to come in with the $1 million worth of jewels. And, but he had to tone it down. Like, bro, you ain't signed yet, bro. You can't be flashing wealth. And you ain't even, he's young. So I got to give him leeway for that. I got to give him leeway for that. But I go back to say, what if your kids ain't strong as you? Dame Dash made that point. Dame Dash made that point when he was talking to Envy. He said, Envy, you got to hustle for your last name, not your first name. You got to set your kids up. Because what if your kids ain't strong as you? What if, because like I said, he was born rich. Your parents had to struggle. You don't got to struggle. You born rich, you got it all. So you might not be as strong as your parents, who had to endure hardship for you not to endure it. Like, all parents want to struggle so their kids don't got to. But you still got to teach them humility and hard work. Otherwise, you're going to come in like Shador. All the jewelry, and it's going to rub plain folks the wrong way. Regular people the wrong way. And it's going to make you a target through the whole NFL, which is no fault of your own, bro. No fault of your own. That's no fault of your own, bro. We went so far, so hard this season, but too much pressure. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of pressure. And guess what? It's going to be more pressure. It's going to be more pressure on Cleveland now that y'all got this star, mega superstar, It's going to be, he said, Bronny just getting started though. Talent take time. Listen, man, he's not tall enough. I'm sorry. Bronny's not tall enough. He's not tall enough. Now, look at LeBron compared to his son. He's not tall enough. Like he didn't inherit LeBron genetics. He got it from his mother. He don't have LeBron's build. He don't have that. He has his mother's build. I'm trying to tell y'all. And LeBron knows this. LeBron tried. LeBron visioned when he was probably a baby. Yes, I'm going to bring Bronny into the NBA, and I'm going to be playing alongside my son, and we're going to win championships. That's a dream for any father. Play with your son in the NBA and win championships? Who don't want that? Who don't want that? Come on, man. Who don't want that? To play with your son. That's a dream. But now when you see his son don't care about basketball. All his son want to do is smoke weed and play video games. That's what he want to do. Smoke weed and play video games. He want to be a streamer. The kid like video games. He's probably forcing. LeBron probably forced the basketball on him. Here, shoot. He probably don't want to do that. Just cause you do it, pops, don't mean I want to do. You know what I mean? That's what I learned. Kids got a mind of their own. They might not want to follow in your footsteps. They might want to do something totally different from what got you fame. And you got to respect that. You can't force it on them. He said height don't mean nothing. Height don't matter. He got other skills.
Curry ain't tall, right?
Curry, average height.
Taller than Bronny? Huh?
Is Curry taller than LeBron James, Shaq?
But Curry's different animal. Curry's fiended out. He's a
exactly.
Fiend.
There you go. Yeah.
You know?
The Bronny is just
fucking,
like, you know? Word. Curry just want it more, you think? Or what?
He's a
man.
fiend. He's a savage.
Savage, right. Nah, Steph Curry and Bronny James, like, you know, it's like Bronny James has just been spoon fed, y'all. I'm trying to give it to y'all real. Bronny James never had no real challenges. You know, he's just on a team just to get paid, just so he don't be in the house. He just, you know, LeBron put him on a team to give him a check. I love that for my pops. What? Okay, I just sit on the bench and get a check. I ain't mad at that. You know what I mean? Put in Luka. That's who they really wanted. Luka, LeBron. But it should have been Luka, LeBron, and Bronny. But Bronny's not a factor. AB, the prime example of young Bronny. Bronny, like, you know, Bronny is a wasted potential, man. He never lived up to his father's all said and done. When it's all said and done, Bronny James wasn't even a factor in the NBA. Ain't that something? People don't even talk about LeBron James' son. He's not even a factor in nothing. Nothing. When the last time you talk about LeBron James' son? He's not even a factor. And listen, you know, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. LeBron James is overrated, man. You know, I could name 10 power forwards, cause he plays the power forward position, and he also plays the small forward position. I could name 10 power forwards right now better than LeBron James. I could name 10, cause he plays those positions, and I could name 10 that's better than him. From the 90s. I ain't talking about now, forget now. I'm talking about from the 90s. That's better than LeBron James. You know, y'all gotta understand, you know, LeBron James is overrated. He only got limited moves, one move. He only got one move. LeBron James is a bum. I'm just telling you that for real, man. He's garbage, man. He ain't gonna win no more rings. He's just stat pattern at this point. Is no more rings for them, even with Luka.
You should turn into a LeBron hate show.
Yeah. Me, I bomb on LeBron every chance I get. I bomb on. So we talking about now, bro. Somebody in the chat arguing with me too. We talking about now. We talking about now. He ain't winning no more. So I'm talking about now. LeBron James is overrated. Look at LeBron James move. He got nothing. He couldn't survive in the 90s. That's a question. If LeBron James was playing basketball in the 90s, could he have survived? Not against Charles Barkley. And remember,
Patrick Ewing.
Exactly. And these are his positions, LeBron James' positions.
Ewing, right? Ewing was the center.
Ewing was the center. Not against. Yes, you know, Ewing would have blocked every shot LeBron brung in there. No, LeBron would have been scared to come to the hole. You ain't coming to the hole with these aggressive men. Charles Barkley. He ain't better than Barkley. He ain't better than Tim Duncan. He ain't better than Chris Webber.
Carter. Remember Carter?
Vince Carter?
Yeah.
Vince Carter is. Yeah, I want to see if he's Vince Carter in no power position.
But he's sick though.
Yeah, oh yeah. He the booming on LeBron. Vin Baker. He ain't better than Vin Baker. He ain't better than KG. He ain't better than Chris Mullin. LeBron James ain't even better than Chris Mullin. He ain't better than Sean Kemp, Karl Malone, Derek Coleman. Come on, man. Dennis Rodman. He ain't better than none of them. He ain't better than none of them. LeBron James would have been shut down in the 90s, man. He would have been a nobody. He ain't even better than Horace Grant. And Horace Grant is a power forward. Horace Grant would have had him on lock. invite me, bro, so we can hash it out. Then I gotta go on StreamYard. StreamYard is when I could bring y'all up. No. Well, yo, my next live stream, I'm gonna go on StreamYard. And I wanna hear y'all voices too. Definitely. I got you. I'm gonna bring you up. You know what I mean? You know, that's what I like. Agree to disagree. You know, we don't gotta cuss each other out. I ain't gotta block you. You know, you ain't gotta say something to me to make me block you. You ain't gotta do none of that, gang. We could agree to disagree. Ain't we adults? Come on, man. We ain't kids here. I ain't gotta cuss you. I'm monetized, so I ain't trying to cuss anyway. I gotta get paid. Ah! So anyway, he ain't better than Dominique Wilkins. He ain't better than Glenn Robinson, Grant Hill. What? Come on, bro. These are players from the 90s. These are power forwards from the 90s that would give LeBron the work. I listen to you. Yeah. You know, I hear your talking points. Trust me, I hear your talking points. You know, I hear you. Alex Johns, I hear you, man. But LeBron James is just stat padding, y'all. LeBron James is stat padding. Let's keep it 100. If y'all know what stat padding is, LeBron James is a stat pattern. He just want to have the most points in the whole NBA thing. I get it. But you're going to mess up your legacy when you keep losing those playoffs and you keep getting knocked out of the playoffs in the first round. You're going to, it's going to tarnish your legacy. So what is it? You retire or you stick around, stat pad, and you keep losing playoff games. You know what I'm saying? He should have been retired. Why is he still here? He's stat padded. Why is LeBron still here? LeBron should have been retired. Stop me when I'm wrong. He is messing up his legacy because he's going to get knocked out the first round. Again, they just lost the game on Sunday. Y'all paying attention to me? He's messing up his legacy. But y'all don't, LeBron, okay. Well, when he get knocked out the first round like he did last year, he got knocked out the first round last year. Gonna get knocked out again the first round this year. What legacy you gonna have? You know what I'm saying? You're a bum. You can't even carry your team to the second round. You're a bum. Get out of here. LeBron is overrated, man. Second year in a row. He couldn't take his team to the second round. He's a bum. LeBron James is a bum. Yeah. It's a LeBron James hate channel. You already know it is. So anybody, all y'all LeBron James fans, y'all come in here. I'm going to go on StreamYard next. And I'm going to bring y'all up. And we're going to talk about it. I promise you. I promise we're going to talk about it. This is an anti-LeBron channel. If y'all didn't know. The last ring he got was in that bubble championship. Y'all count that? Do y'all count that as a win? I hope not. I hope y'all don't count that as a win, bro. He said the Lakers gonna win. The Lakers gonna win. Hold up. Let me see. It ain't even about that, bro. Let's compare him to Jordan. Come on. Compare him to Jordan. You can't do that. You can't compare LeBron. He loses there too. He loses there. That man don't have the will like Jordan, man. LeBron James loses to Jordan. He loses to Larry Bird too. Larry Bird? Come on, man. He couldn't survive in the era. He couldn't survive in the era. LeBron James couldn't survive in the Jordan and the Bird era with the bad boy Pistons and that. Come on, man. LeBron would have been a nobody. He would have got no shine. He only got shines because his bums around. Everybody ain't, But in the 90s, LeBron James would have been a nobody. How about that? LeBron James would have been a nobody in the 90s. It is what it is. The 90s, LeBron James would have been a nobody. There's too much great talents out there. I just named y'all 20 power forwards that's better than LeBron James. 20. Should I name them again? Should I name them again? We got Robert Horry. Now, Robert Horry is known for making game-winning shots. Now, you could count on Robert Horry to win the game for you. You cannot count on LeBron James. You can't count on LeBron James to win nothing for you, bro. It just don't work. It just don't work. Charles Barkley, he will manhandle LeBron James. Tim Duncan, he will school LeBron James with basics. Basics, even though y'all say Tim Duncan is a boring player. Or Tim Duncan is boring. He will school that man with basics. Make him look like a little child, which he is a child. Chris Webber. Man, remember, and LeBron James got no handle. Let's talk about his handle. Let's talk about his crossing. And he don't got no handle, man. LeBron James can't handle the rock. Let's talk about that. LeBron James cannot handle the rock. He don't got no handle, bro. Nothing. He's a bum. Now, Derek Coleman. See, y'all don't even, the names I'm giving y'all so young, y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. Derek Coleman. You get that man, listen, man. Y'all playing, man. Y'all wet behind the ears, man. Derek Coleman to take that man lunch money, man. Karl Malone. You got LJ, Larry Johnson, Grandma Ma, Sean Kemp. They playing, man.
Grandma Ma.
Word, Grandma Ma. I mean, the list, Ray Allen. Braun wrote, man, you listen, man. Braun don't know about no pressure, man. LeBron James don't know about no pressure, man. You don't know about pressure, man. LeBron James rose from it all. Rose from what? Who he rose from? What he rose from? What LeBron James rose from, man? He ain't rose from, man. LeBron James got it easy, man. This is an easy era of basketball. Rose from what? That man got it easy, man. You know what I mean? You look at a ref wrong, man. The ref will hit you with a technical, even if you look at him. It's a no-contact sport. When these guys was playing, all contact.
Choking the ref.
What? Oh, man. And the ref been chilling. The ref might,
The ref was damn near a player.
Word.
Getting
Man.
Fighting.
They don't know, man. That era LeBron James would have sat out, man. He would say, nah, I'm good on this. I'm going to wait till this die down. Come on, man. They don't know, man.
Going in on Braun, huh?
Word, yeah, I'm going in on him. Chat don't like this. They arguing back hard. They don't like this. They don't like this LeBron talk. Because they got LeBron James, and I'm tired of it. I kept this in for so long. This is it. Every stream now. I'm gonna do my streams, but you best believe it's gonna be LeBron hate on every stream now. We're gonna fire them up. I'm tired of this LeBron, like he's a second coming. He's trash, his son is trash. How about that? They both trash. Invite me when you get here. I tell you, I'm gonna invite you. I'm gonna let you talk. I ain't gonna muffle your voice. Never. We ain't gonna muffle voice here. I'm gonna let you talk. My next live stream, I'm gonna go in the StreamYard. This ain't the StreamYard. This is a YouTube app. I'm gonna go StreamYard. I'm gonna send out the link, and all y'all LeBron fans could come up and debate why he's not overrated. Why? What like all the people they LeBron James, the facade. It's a smoke mirror. And the fans. I don't know how the fans don't see. That man got only one move, bro. The power forwards of the 90s, they had handles, bro. Whoop, whoop, they shaking and baking. LeBron James don't shake and bake. You study LeBron James, you could shut him down quick. Okay, that's all he do? I'm going to shut that down. Watch the game tapes. That's all he do. He going to do that again. He going to do that again. Watch. Oh, that's a pattern. We going to shut that down. Easy to shut down LeBron James. So we're going to go stat for stat. See, he's stat pattern. Of course he's going to win stat for stat. He's stat pattern. But let's talk about legacy. Let's talk about wins. Championships. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about advancing the playoffs. They got knocked out. They're going to get knocked out again for years in the first round. With all that hype for the Lakers to only get, you know what I mean? All that hype for the Lakers to get knocked out in the first round. Come on, man. What are you saying? How is the big LeBron James watching the NBA games with me? He just like me. We in the crib watching the game. The big LeBron James. He at home watching the game like us. You should be in the game playing. But no, you're not. You got knocked out in the first round. Now you home with us. Watching. That's your hero. That's your hero. That man home watching the game with you. That's your hero. Now you're worried about the stats. Listen, man. I told y'all. Stat padding.
About the stats.
Stat padding, man. Anybody who that's stat padding. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. The last ring, you ain't gonna win no more rings. You ain't gonna advance to the second round of the playoffs. It's gonna be a pattern. They're always losing the first round. You can have all the stats you want, but if you don't get past the first, you garbage. You stat padding. You stat padding, bro. You just there for points for the regular season. You don't make no noise in the playoffs. Get the hell out of here. You don't make no noise in the playoffs. All you do is for the season. You stat padding for the season. The playoff comes, we don't even see LeBron James. The playoffs is when the big dogs is here. LeBron James at home while the big dogs is playing. Come on, man. Get out of here with that. There's the playoffs with the big dogs. We the big dogs. Where LeBron James at? Oh, he at home? I hear nobody, man. He at home. He ain't nobody. He ain't nobody. Sounds like you're stressing. Lakers in 7. Come back to this. Come back to this chat. What's your name? Alex Jones. I remember your name. I remember your name. Don't run. Don't run when the Lakers get their ass handed to them. Don't run. Come back here. Okay, Alex? Come back here, Alex. Please come back here. Come back here, Alex. Go run. Yeah, he ain't gonna come back. He ain't coming back, bro. The Lakers gonna get whooped, and I'm gonna be looking for Alex. Where Alex at? He said Lakers in 7. Okay. So he yeah, listen, history gonna repeat itself. They ain't getting past that first round, man. He said, I'll show back up even if the Lakers don't win. I ain't scared. I like that. I like that. They ain't gonna win. So you better show back up. They ain't gonna win. I'm telling you that now. Show back up. They ain't gonna win. Alright? LeBron James ain't built for this. Luka, he just came. Now, I mean, you give Luka next year, he gonna run the team. You know what I mean? That's gonna be his team. That's gonna be his team. It's gonna be Luka's team, okay? It's not LeBron's team no more. By next year, that's Luka's team. But Lakers is not getting. You listen. History repeats itself. They didn't get past the first round last year. They're not getting past this year. I can't wait. I'm bombing on you. Yeah. Listen, man. Everybody who watching this, if you're a LeBron fan, come at me. All my LeBron haters, we gonna build here. This is the LeBron hate channel. You got a home here. All you LeBron fans, come on, let's argue it. You're gonna give me more views, gonna give me more comments. Let's run it up. You're gonna be adults. We ain't gonna cuss each other. You cuss, you out of here. $20 say they ain't getting past the first round. Hold up. So that's a bet against me? Leave me for a second. All right, we back. Had to mute for a sec, y'all. We back in the building. So he says tomorrow we go live and talk about it. Or tomorrow, today, whatever. Don't run now. I told you my next live is a live stream. So you could show up today, show up tomorrow, get that smoke. Yeah? Yeah, that's a bet between us. All right, so you want to bet me $20 that. So I win $20 if the Lakers don't get past. You got to pay me $20, right? Let's confirm that. If the Lakers don't get past the first round, you cash at me $20. Are you going to be a man of your word? You know what I'm saying? Am I going to ever see you again? This big YouTube, bro. You think I'm going to see you again? Come on, man. Who you fooling? Huh, Alex? You think I look stupid? Think I look stupid, man? You know my cash app. Get ready to pay me, man. I want my money. All right? I want my money, man. Not playing. I need my money. You made that bet. Get ready to pay. They ain't getting past the first, bro. I want my money, all right? The last time I made a bet against the Knicks, last year, I won the bet. The person never came back to pay me. They never came back to pay me. I want my money, man. Let's have to call them. Yeah, trust me. We're going to talk about it, yo. YouTube world. Alex made a bet. He said, the Lakers don't get past the first round. He going to cash at me a dub. A dub is a dub. I treat a dub like $1 million. Money. So, now, if they do get past the first round, I give him $20. I'm a man of my word. So what's your cash app? You put your cash app in the chat so I can write it down. I'm a man of my word. Put your cash app in the chat. See now, oh, now you want to go to 40. Now you want to go to 40. Listen, man. I want my money, man. I want my money. I'm not playing with you, all right? I need my money, man. Put your cash app in the chat. Because I know basketball more than you. And I'm trying to tell you, they ain't getting past that first round, bro. Give me my money. All right? Give me my money, man. I'm not playing. I will come and find you. I'll get your IP address. Yeah, I'm joking. My money, though, man. What's your cash app? Let me write that down. I'm a man of my word, man. I honor my bet. I'm a man of my word, man. This is my channel. So they will call me out on it. So I got it. I mean, this is my platform. And I'm showing everybody. What's your cash app? So I can write it down. You know, I ain't gonna need it though, but I want you to have mines. So you're gonna be using that, all right? You will be using it. Get ready to send me $40. What's your Cash App? You ain't put it yet. You playing? You playing? I give you my Cash App once out. Nah, you play. You ain't never coming back in here. Get out of here, man. See, I got the paper. I'm ready for the bet. I'm ready for the bet. And you capping. You ain't playing. Yeah. I got my money. I can Cash App you 40 right now. Can you Cash App me right now? Can you Cash App me 40 right now? I could do it right now. I could Cash App you a lot of money right now. Can you Cash App right now? You capping, bro. What's your Cash App, bro? You capping. You know what I mean? If you were serious about it, you would have put your Cash App and you would say, yeah, that's what it is. Just to give me some incentive. You know what I mean? You know, it's like you going for like a loan, or you try, you know what I mean? You gotta give me something. You gotta give me something to make me believe. You can't just say, no. Put up something. Let me see something. And this part, I want to see a Cash App name. So I can at least write that down and show you I'm serious about the money. I don't play with money, bro. When it's mine, give me me, bro. That's all I want. Give me me. I couldn't collect. You give me me, bro. So other than that, you playing. You scared about money. You scared. See, scared money don't make money. You scared of, you ain't gonna make no money. You scared, bro. You scared, bro. You don't believe in your Lakers. That's wow. You don't believe in your team. You don't believe in your team. We don't have Cash App in New Zealand. What you got then? How y'all send out money, man? Man, you trying to trick me, man. I don't believe you, man. Let me see, man. Let me just phone out, man. Let me see if New Zealand got Cash Apps, man. You trying to run game on me. Yeah, you trying to run game over here.
Yes, New Zealand has cash. Oh, no. Hold on.
No Cash Apps?
Hold on. Is there Cash App in New Zealand?
No Cash Apps out there? What?
No, Cash App is not available in New Zealand.
So,
Cash App in New Zealand.
they got PayPal. You say you got PayPal. Damn, that's dinosaur stuff, bro. I don't know last time I said, man, I don't even know my PayPal name, bro. My man said PayPal. All right, I got confused. He said, told you, bro. All right, like I know that. I had to confirm it. I ain't going to take your word. You ain't want to put your, you know. I had to confirm it. So, you know, so how we going to do the bet? How we going to do the bet? How we going to do the bet? That's what I want to know. How we going to do the bet? Because you got faith in your team. I talk too much for what I believe. The truth. That's what I believe. LeBron James is garbage. That's the truth, bro. I'm sorry. LeBron James is garbage. It's the truth. It's the truth. I got the push pop, y'all. Very good. So we're going to recap. So Shannon Sharp was paid over $6 million for the Katt Williams interview. Shannon Sharp was paid over $6 million for Katt Williams interview. Definitely, man. Like I said, I talk now. I talk tomorrow. You know, I'm just putting it out there. I ain't gonna run from it. It seems like you quick to run. That's the energy you giving me. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy you giving off. Like, you know, like you scared. You scared get a dog. You know, we call out LeBron over here, man. And I ain't the only channel that calls out LeBron. You know what I'm saying? He's just trash, man. Yeah, but Shannon Sharp made over $6 million on one YouTube video. One YouTube video made Shannon Sharp over $6 million. Now, if that ain't motivation, man, for other YouTubers to get on your grind, I don't know what's gonna be, bro. That motivated me, bro. Like Shannon Sharp made $6 million, bro, off of one video. So now you got to think numbers. 30 million views, bro. 30 million views. That's a couple M's. That's a couple M's. You always got to think high. Never think low, bro. Think, you know what I'm saying? High, bro. I want my views in the 30 million. I want one video to crack 10 million, 10 to 15 million views. That's bread. That's bread, man. Listen, man. What are we doing this for? Like, ain't we doing this to rack up numbers? What are we doing this for, bro? What are we doing this for? I want 6 million off of one video. I want $6 million. That's what come on, man. I'm trying to show y'all how social media, man, make you a millionaire. You ain't gotta break your back, hard working labor. That's cool and all. But I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that, man. I'm gonna find my lane. I'm gonna find my lane, man. My lane of creativity. I'm gonna create wealth. You know what I'm saying? My man was killing the NBA. I mean, he's killing the NFL. Shannon Sharp was killing the NFL. He came to the media game. He started killing that. So whatever you put your stamp on, make sure you excel in that, bro. You learn a field, whatever you're doing. Learn a field and master that craft and only stick to that until you get success. Only do that. You know, don't try to do many things and focus on this first. Then it's called verticals, man. Verticals. Let me do this first, then I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do that. Verticals, but get success off something first, bro. So my man, he won Super Bowl rings. ESPN, he been on this, he been on that. $6 million off of one video. 6 million plus off of one video. That should motivate everybody. Come on, man. If that don't motivate you, man, I don't know, man. That motivate me to be like, damn. I better step my game up. You know what I mean? I gotta drop more videos. I might not see the $6 million off of one video, but sky's the limit for me in my thinking. I'm gonna see thousands. Now, I'm just seeing hundreds. Thousands is next. Then millions. You know what I mean? It's, listen, man. And you got to stay focused on the Grussel, man. We said Braun or what? I'll see tomorrow night. It's 2 a.m. here. Yo, Alex, man, appreciate you for chopping it up. Hold it down, Alex. 2 a.m. where you at? Wow. Man, it's 10 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. No? It's 10 in the morning where I'm at. 2 a.m. where you at? Hold it down. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna get that bet in order, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah, definitely, man. Tomorrow, man. You know what I mean? It's a good conversation piece. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, but 6 million plus. I'm gonna do this YouTube thing too. You know what I mean? Until there's no more YouTube, bro. And ain't no more excuses, man. Like, nah, bro.
You mean you gotta put that work in. I don't care if you got to do 2, 3 jobs. You better find a way to chase your dreams, bro. You better find a way to still incorporate your dreams and whatever you got going on. You better find a way, man. You better find a way to incorporate your dreams and whatever you got going on, man. Because whatever you want in this life, it's not going to be easy to get. If it was easy to get, everybody would be in, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want, it's not going to be easy, bro. It's just a test to see, does he want it? Do you want it? Now, if you want it, you better go get it. Now, you're going to have to go through a lot of potholes in the street, a lot of clutter. So you're going to have to declutter yourself to focus on your dream. You know what I mean? You got to declutter yourself, man. Yo, I appreciate you, man, for the words, man. That goes a long way, man. That goes a long way. What you say to me goes a long way. Positive, man. Positive energy. Like, that's all I'm around. Positive energy again, man. Anybody could disagree to disagree. That's okay. No, I don't want everybody to have the same opinion. That's boring. You know what I mean? If we all think alike, how fun would the world be if everybody thought the same? We gotta have different opinions. Different opinions help to spice it up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Agree to disagree in life. That's the mature thing. I agree to disagree with you. Here's my point. Okay, here's your point. And we leave it at that. We got, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like another thing I see, people get mad when people talk about their top 5. Like if somebody make a top 5 post about their favorite rapper, this is my top 5 favorite rapper. That's their opinion. They have a right to their opinion. Why are you getting mad that someone have Drake as number 1 in their top 5, bro? Oh, Drake, the number 1 rapper. Oh, Drake, bro. That's their opinion. You got your opinion. They got theirs. You can't get mad at somebody for their opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get mad at you because you like LeBron James. I can't get mad at you for that. But I could disagree and say, yo, LeBron James is, and this is my angle. This is why I'm taking my angle on why LeBron James is overrated. And you take your angle on why he's not. I like that. In a rough patch right now, but hear you. Hey, listen, man, we all go through rough patches, man. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been through rough patches, man. And I like to grow out my beard to signify when I was in the struggle. You know what I mean? I grow my beard to never let me forget, man, the struggle I came from, and the beard is the I don't know. But yeah, man, you just hang in there, man. Tough times never laugh, man. It's like the oceans. It comes in, it goes out. Tough times comes in, and it goes right back out. You know what I'm saying? It comes in, it goes back out. But you got to stay, you got to remain, balanced until it's all over, man. Terminator 1 reference. I always live by this reference from Terminator 1. When Sarah Connor was in the kitchen and she was stressing, and her co-worker told her, listen, none of this is going to matter in 100 years. That's wisdom. So whatever you're stressing for, it ain't going to matter in 100 years. In 100 years, none of this gonna matter. So why stress? It ain't gonna matter in 100 years. And I always thought of that. And this came out in the 80s. This movie came out in the 80s. And ever since that reference I seen probably about 20 years ago or something like that, I never forgot that. None of this is going to matter in 100 years. So, you know, just ride it out because it ain't going to matter. None of this going to matter. And that's wisdom, bro. We stress for the littlest things. We stress for the littlest things, bro. None of it matters. None of it matters, bro. The only thing that matters is this moment right here. In the present. The present. You happy in the present? That's all that matters, bro. There's no past. There's no future. It's just right now. There ain't no past. You can't get that back. But I could deal with the present. Only thing I could deal with is the present, bro. And that's the only thing I will deal with is the present. You know what I'm saying? Man. Dropping it heavy, man. Dropping it heavy. Yeah, so tough times. You can't let that stress you, man. You can't let the past stress you. You can't let the future stress you. Because you can't change it, bro. Only thing you can change is now. That's the only thing you could change. You can't change the past. You can't change yesterday. Yesterday's gone. The day before yesterday, that's gone. That Monday that we was all into yesterday, that's gone forever. It's never going to come back. No 2 days are alike. So that Monday is never going to, you know what I mean? No 2 days are alike. That Monday, yesterday, where we did a whole bunch of stuff yesterday, that's gone forever. Now we here in the present. And this day is going to be gone forever. You know what I mean? So it's like, you got to understand, man, how to keep your mental insanity, man. Because a lot of people, they go crazy, man. They don't got this world figured out. And they go crazy. They go crazy, man. I see them, and I'd be like, man, that could be me, man. What's to say that can't be me? Wilding out on the street, just lose your mind. Man, I got sympathy for them, man. I got sympathy, pity, and compassion for the poor, man. And, I don't look at them and judge them. I look down on them. I see the poor as people who couldn't figure out the society they're in. You know what I'm saying? They just couldn't figure out the society they're in. Or they was probably just, probably mentally, it's just so, you know what I mean? And the way the prices keep going up every day, it's like they make it hard for everybody, bro. It's like, it's not easy. The way the prices go up, the price of living, the price of this, the price of that. They even charge for water, man. Like who would have ever thought you have to pay a water bill? They charge you for water. They charge you for water in this place, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how hard life is. That's why 50 Cent said, death got to be easy, because life is hard. Death got to be easy, because life is hard, man. Listen, man, that's wisdom I'm dropping to y'all, man. Death is the easy part. The hard part is this life. They charge you for water. Water bill. They charge you for water. Listen, somebody said this years ago. If they could charge you for air, people would be dying, man. They can't pay the air bill. That's the only thing that's still free in this world, bro, is your air. And if they could charge you for air, they would do that. Imagine that. You got to pay your air bill. They charge you for water, bro. You don't think they want to charge for air? Man, that's diabolical. That's diabolical, man. But that's the society we live in, man. This is a, what's that word I'm looking for? This is a totalitarian society or something like that. I already feel like I'm connecting with yo. Appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Connection, man, from New Zealand to New York, man. Now, I mean, we both got the news in our city, man. From New Zealand to New York, man. The connection is real. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? If they could charge you for air, bro, that's the only thing that's free, bro. Only thing. Now, when you think about it, what else in this earth, in this world is free, bro? Nothing is free in this world but air. The air you breathe is the only free thing we got in this place, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand what I'm saying, man. Y'all too brain dead, bro. Only thing left in this earth that's free is the air. Anything else, bro, they put a price on, bro. They put a price tag on everything else, bro. And, you know, and then y'all want to live forever in this place? You must be crazy, man. You must be crazy to want to live forever, man. Under this government, man. You must be insane in your mind to want to live under this government, bro. You must be insane. Any wise person know, bro. You know what I'm saying? This in our rest. These, you know, these people above us, they charge you for everything. I mean, they put a price on. They just love greed and excess. They put a price tag on water. Water's free. Water's free, bro. How you put a price tag on water? Water is free. That's diabolical to me. How you charge for water? That's diabolical, bro. Water bill, food bill, phone bill, this bill, that bill, that bill. No, you know, this place will stress you out, man. That's why you gotta, you know, you really gotta get a handle on it. This place will really stress you out, man, once you see how they charge you for everything, bro. Everything is a charge. It's like they don't want to give, like, and they print the money. They don't gotta be this greedy. Yo, hold it down, my brother. Definitely. We chop it up tomorrow. Chop it up tomorrow. But they don't gotta be this greedy, bro. They print money every day. Do y'all know that? Yeah, I think money just come from trees and they print the money, bro. They print the money. Money is printed, bro. Money, you know what I'm saying? They could print a trillion dollar bills if they want to, bro. They could print whatever they want. So why is the government so greedy, bro? Like, I don't get it. Y'all make the money, bro. Why is there homeless people out here? Just give them money. Y'all print it. Give them and make some more. Yeah, you see? You see what I'm saying? You know, maybe I'm just different, bro. But if I got a money machine that could make money, why not just give homeless people money, let them fix themselves up, go print some more money? Why not just do that? You got the machine to make the money. You can make money for 24 hours straight. Why not give some away? Make some more. Balance out the economy, bro. But evil people don't think like that. Evil people don't think like that, bro. They got money machines. They got money machines. They could print how much money they want. It shouldn't be no homeless person. That's what I'm saying. If you got money machines, it shouldn't be nobody with no money. Like, come on. Like, it's common sense. This ain't no no Harvard talk. No, it's common sense. If money is being printed, then why is still people with no money? Just print money and give it to them. That's all. It ain't gonna hurt you. Print some more. Whoo-wee. Hey, yo, man. That's crazy, man. That's insane, man. But I'm gonna cut this short, man. I said cut this short. I've been on for an hour and 45 minutes. Ain't feel like it. But y'all, appreciate y'all, man. Mod Gang, Derek, Open Minded, aka Smarter Than Your Average. You know what I'm saying? I see you, man. Nita, my new mod. Who else was a mod up in here? I forgot your name. Let me shout you out real quick before we end this. I got you, my boy. What's your name? Davinder. Salute to you, man. DJ Gamings. Salute to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for showing up. You know, that's what I do, man. Courtesy. Shout out at the end of the streams. You know how I do it. Alex Johns, shout out to you. Everybody that watches on the playback, appreciate y'all for tapping in and watching this. Yeah, but you know, they charge you for everything, man. They make it hard to live. Make it hard to live, you know, and you know, it's got to stay focused, man. Got to stay focused. Y'all have a blessed one. I'm out.